So, g'day, and as soon as I think this on, today we're talking about the $5 banknote and what the actual future of this banknote is. So, on the 2nd of February, so hopefully, no, you can't see it. Hopefully I'll leave a link. The Reserve Bank of Australia. Yeah, I need to wear glasses. I'm getting a bit blind because dementia. Anyway, so the Reserve Bank decided to update the banknote, feature a new design, honours the culture and history of the first Australians, so Aboriginals, as most people know them. The new design replaced the portrait, so they're going to replace the actual portrait. Now they're probably not going to replace the bird or even the signature on the actual banknote. The new note will take a number of years to design. In the meantime, the current feature of banknote will continue to be used. So basically that is what they're going to do. So they are probably going to leave all this, so the actual bottle brush, or some people like to call it bacteria. It's a bottle brush or wattle? No, it's wattle. The signatures will be the same, the bird will stay the same. So the only thing they're going to change is the portrait, and they'll probably just put an Indigenous Australian. Oh no, they are going to put an Indigenous Australian. Who they're going to put, don't know. And so that's going to take a number of years. But currently, if we look at the numbers on the banknotes, so most of these are 2016, 16, this one's 2019, and they're basically the ones that you get in circulation still. Most of them are still 2016. Now there is, okay, I need to check to see the actual serial numbers. Okay, so here we have the serial number prefixes. So we've got 2016. So AAEJ, so there's quite a number of them. Then we go 2017, there was no 5 produced. 2018, there was a small number produced, but they have not been released in circulation as far as I know, so they're stored somewhere. 2019, yeah, these ones are being released, and my one is, where's that? 171,000, so it's like 218,000 of each prefix, so that's pretty low. Collect the first and last prefix if you haven't. Okay, you got 2020, as far as I know these are not released in the circulation, you only got 242,000. So, and then we got 21, so 786, so it's a bit higher. So based on the actual current circulation of banknotes, it's been 6.5 years actually, and still a majority of them are 2016. So we still have the 2018, 20 and 21, which is, just looking at that, probably makes up about half of what the 2016 series is, and the lockdowns that we had did have a dampener for 2 years, so that did repress. And also a lot more people using card now, so cash, even when I go to the post office, or even when I go to the supermarket, a lot of people are just using cards, so there's a great reduction in the usage of cash. So these 2016s are probably still going to be around 10 years after they were issued. That's only like 3.5 years away, because as you can see, I still get brand new ones in sequence sometimes, and I don't really get too many 2019s. I get like, just a guesstimate, I'd say for one of these I'll probably get 10 of these 2016s. So how long will it take to actually issue the new banknote? Well, unless they actually push it through, I reckon with the current stock of banknotes and with the economy going the way it is, I reckon that we're going to have a recession. Oh, I can only guess. So if they actually put all the banknotes in circulation, but if we see for 2014, was it? Yeah, they printed banknotes for 2014, but they never issued them. So I'd say they probably have some for their collection, but probably a majority of those 2014 banknotes are actually destroyed. The 2015 ones, a lot of them were issued in the actual 2 folder sets, and some were issued in circulation. But I would say whatever they had in bulk for the old series, they actually just destroyed. So I wouldn't be surprised if we probably don't see any of at least the 2021 banknotes, and that was just a waste, and that they've decided, they're just going to destroy them. Now, that could not be the case. They could actually just keep on issuing them, because they're going to still be legal tender for as long as, Australia doesn't issue a law saying that we can demonetise banknotes like they do in the United Kingdom. So, if they do print banknotes, probably 2022, 2023, probably next year, 24, they'd probably print another run of $5 banknotes. That's just to stock up. So that will probably be the new design. So 2021's probably last design of last print run of this one. I'm not too sure on 2022. If they did print any $5 banknotes, they will be Elizabeth II ones. But 2023, I don't think they're not going to print any Elizabeth II. So we'll just see what happens. I'd actually like to know what you think is going to happen. If we look at some other cases, so we had the $5, I think the $100, they last like 30-40 years, so they just pull those out of circulation. The $50, they're just going through those, so whatever they had to have in print, they haven't released, they're just putting them into circulation. Probably any stock they had surplus, they're probably destroyed as well. Now, the old paper ones, all I can remember is the $20, is it? It's 1994, and they continued to circulate along with the plastic banknotes for quite a long time. If it's anything like the UK, that's a different ball game. They usually allow 1 year circulation time period between 2 different issues, and then they just demonetise one, so then you can no longer spend it. Whereas in Hong Kong, as far as I know, they just use all their banknotes. They just keep on issuing the old series. So when the 2010 series come out of Hong Kong, the series from 2003 to 2009, now is still common pretty much up until 2019. So I think they'll still like a third of the banknotes. So that is 9 years after. And I think in like 2015, they're still at least half of the actual banknotes in circulation. So there's another case, Hong Kong just uses all their banknotes. They don't want to wastage. But Australia is, all over the place. Sometimes we use them all, sometimes we destroy them. It depends on whether they go, I don't like this, I want to get rid of it. So I reckon that the Reserve Bank should just issue all the banknotes, even if they're in circulation for another 10 years. The old series, when they issued these in 2016, I think they stayed around for 2 to 3 years. So pretty much by 2019 they are pretty much gone. So I would say that's pretty much just them pulling them from circulation. Anyway, let me know what you think about the change in actual $5, now that they're not putting King Charles on it. If they put an Indigenous Australian, do you like that? And also, how long do you reckon these would actually last in circulation? If they just keep issuing these and just use all the stock, or two, if they actually issue a new banknote, like print it this year, 2023, and start issuing it in 2023, 24, whether they would actually pull these from circulation. Anyway, nice talking to you. I hope this helps you out with your banknotes. It's just a very interesting topic. Have an awesome banknote and coin collecting time. Hoorah, mate.